The U.S. presidential election is a big deal, a pivotal event that shapes the nation's future. Every 4 years, Americans come together to choose their leader, the person who will guide the country. This leader, the president, makes crucial decisions that affect not only the government, but also the daily lives of citizens. These decisions have far-reaching impacts, influencing the lives of all Americans, from families to individuals. From healthcare to education, the president's choices shape the policies that matter most to people. The election process is designed to be fair and transparent, ensuring that every vote counts. It ensures that every citizen has a voice in the democratic process, fostering a sense of community and engagement. This process is a cornerstone of American democracy, a tradition that upholds the values of freedom and equality. Understanding this process is crucial for every citizen, as it empowers them to take an active role in their government. Knowing how it works enables people to participate fully, making their voices heard and their votes count. It allows them to make informed decisions about their future, ensuring that the leaders they choose reflect their values and aspirations. The journey to the White House is a long and arduous one, filled with numerous steps and challenges. It all begins with the crucial processes of primaries and caucuses. These pivotal events take place in each state across the nation. They play a key role in determining which candidate from each political party will ultimately run for president. Think of them as a series of smaller yet highly significant elections. In a primary, registered voters cast their ballots directly for their preferred candidate. It's similar to a regular election, but it's specifically for selecting a candidate within a particular political party. In a caucus, the process is a bit different and more interactive. People gather in a room to discuss and debate the merits of the various candidates. They then publicly show their support for their chosen candidate, often by raising hands or moving to different parts of the room. Through the combined processes of primaries and caucuses, each party gradually narrows down its list of potential candidates. Eventually, after much deliberation and voting, each party will have one official nominee. These nominees will then face each other in the general election, where the final decision is made by the entire electorate. After the primaries and caucuses, it's time for the national conventions. These are big events. Each party holds one. They take place in major cities across the country. At the convention, delegates from each state officially nominate their party's candidate for president and vice president. The conventions are more than just official business, they are also a chance for the parties to rally their supporters. There are speeches, celebrations, and lots of excitement. The conventions mark the official start of the general election campaign. The race is on campaigning for the presidency. Once the candidates are chosen, the real race begins. The general election campaign is, well, a whirlwind of activity. Candidates travel the country giving speeches and meeting voters. They debate the issues, trying to win over undecided voters. They use television ads and social media to get their message out. The goal is simple, to convince as many Americans as possible that they are the right person for the job. Election Day, making your voice heard. The first Tuesday after the first Monday in November is Election Day. This is the day when Americans cast their votes for president. People head to polling places in their communities to make their voices heard. They choose between the candidates from the different parties. While the popular vote is important, the election is ultimately decided by the Electoral College. The Electoral College, deciding the winner. The process of electing the President of the United States is a unique and complex system that involves more than just the popular vote. The Electoral College is a group of people chosen by each state to formally elect the President and Vice President. These electors are selected based on the political party that wins the most votes in each state. Each state gets a certain number of electors based on its population. States with larger populations have more electors, while smaller states have fewer. To win the presidency, a candidate needs to win a majority of the electoral votes, at least 270 out of 538. This majority ensures that the elected president has broad support across the country. The candidate who wins the popular vote in a state usually gets all of that state's electoral votes. This is known as the winner-takes-all system, which is used by most states. This system can sometimes lead to a candidate winning the presidency without winning the popular vote. This has happened in several elections, leading to debates about the fairness and effectiveness of the Electoral College. Inauguration Day, a new chapter begins. On January 20th, following the election, the newly elected president is sworn into office. This ceremony, known as Inauguration Day, takes place in Washington, D.C. The new president takes an oath to uphold the Constitution. It is a day of celebration and a symbol of the peaceful transfer of power in American democracy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.